Morning, Kevin, Barnhill's Outdoor Adventures. Today, Sunday, January 4th, 2026, we're going to be changing out a battery in a 2021 Chevrolet 2500. Of course, it's no easy task. They don't make anything easy anymore. So I'm just going to go through and give you an idea how to do it in the easiest way I found. So we are going to, as you see, have to pull all this stuff to get to the battery. I'm gonna do my best. I don't have a tripod or anything. I'm gonna try to hold the camera and get it done and see if we can do it pretty quick. So first off, we gotta get this lid off, which is pretty easy. You got a tab here and a tab here. You have to press them both together at the same time and lift up. I won't be able to do it one-handed, so I'm gonna pull it off real quick and then we'll get to the next step. All right, so we've got the cover off, and you can see here is like a big fuse block. Of course, some of you won't have this piece here. We've got electric steps that fold down, and this is the module that runs that, so some of you won't have that. We'll have to unstrap tie this and move it out of the way. But to remove this, the first thing we got to do is this little red tab here. We've got to pop this tab and undo this harness here. And then after we undo the harness, if I remember right from doing it on my first truck, you just loosen up this hot post here, and this whole cover should lift up, and then you have to bungee tie it to the side, and then you can get to the negative post after you remove this module here. I'm gonna get that done now, and then I'll show you a video of it, what it looks like after. So here's your harness undone. You slide that, take a little screwdriver and you pop that red clip back. Then you press down real hard on this piece here, and you might have to wiggle it and it'll come right apart. Then you just set it to the side. Tuck it somewhere out of the way. All right, on to the next step. All right, so I took and I got the step thing out of the way if you have one. Unplugged it. And then this is your fuse panel. Got the positive side loosened up and it lifts right off. And then I just take a rubber strap, pull it away out the side. Then we got to remove this holding bracket that keeps the battery in place. There's one nut here, 13 millimeter. One here, 13 millimeter. We got them broke loose already. I'll remove that out, and then the battery should be ready to lift out. All right, everything's undone. We got the bracket off, the negative post is off. I got the negative post being kind of pulled up and held with a strap. And for whatever reason, GM likes to take the handles off the factory battery. I don't know why. So we got to lift this thing out of here and then get the new one in. All right, sorry, one other thing I forgot before we lift it out. There is a bolt down here with a safety block that holds the bottom of the battery in. We got to get it off. I think it's a 13 millimeter too. We'll do that now. All right, so we got the block on the bottom off. It was one 13 millimeter bolt. Got it out of the way. The battery should lift up now. I'll give it a shot. All right, so we got the replacement battery. We got the old battery out. We got the replacement battery. I went with the Die-Hard Gold. It's a touch taller. Well, not really. It may be a hair taller, not much. I've already replaced one of these in my truck. This is my son's truck. And they went out both within, I don't know, a couple months. I think I replaced mine at the end of September, and it's, I don't know, January 4th today, 2026. So anyway, they weren't far apart. We bought the trucks, I think. I bought mine in January of 2020. Anyway, they're 5 years old this month. Mine is, and his will be 5 years old next month. So we got 5 years out of the battery. We'll see how these new ones do. Anyway, I just want to show you. And I was looking for a part number. I don't know. Anyway, you can kind of see. We got to pull these covers off. And it, like I said, the new one's got a handle. I wouldn't trust these handles carrying them too high or too far because a lot of weight on that plastic, but it does help to get it in and out of the truck when it lays down. Like I said, GM pulled their handle off for some reason, probably so it wouldn't come off and break. Anyway, we're gonna try to get the new one in, and I'll show you when it's all back together. All right, new battery's in place. Got it set down. Got the lock-in block back in place and screwed down. It's secure. Now we just got to put it back in together the order we took it apart. Like I say, pretty simple. Just takes a little time. I'll tell you exactly how long it took me at the end of the video and what tools I used. Make it a little easier on you. All right, so got it all back together. Cover's on, should be good to go. Under that cover, just don't forget to plug that little plug back in. Tools I used. Let's see, flashlight, 13mm wrench, ratchet, little extension with a 10mm socket. Some cutters if you got to cut the zip ties, if you got electric steps for the little module. Pretty long extension with a 13mm. Couple bungee cords, good length, and a battery to replace it, and should be good to go. Time wise, with making the video and everything, I think it was about 30 minutes. Hope this video helps somebody else, and enjoy your day.